the YouTube channel, PlayStation 4. I forgot to mention in the last two live streams that both Battle Islands and Battle Ages are free in the PSN store, including this game called Guns Up. All you have to do is go to the PlayStation Store, go to the category Games, and under Games, you go to Free. And then there's a whole bunch of games you can play: PvP, PvE, the multi, I forget what it's called. I haven't seen a lot of single player. There's more PvEs. There are, like I said, PvP. There's a couple. I've seen a couple good ones. Some are pretty bad. And I forgot to mention, feel free to subscribe and hit the bell icon, I believe, for any more videos in the YouTube. Feel free to leave comments for questions or anything you want to know about the game, have questions about the group, have questions how to join, subscribe, whatever. And also there's a Facebook group with the same name. And it has the controller for the cover. So, without further ado, this is Guns Up. This is your startup manual to Guns Up. This is going to be your news, I'm assuming. I will get to that later. Weekly goal, I guess you want to say. Go to your base. PvP weekly. I'll explain that later as well. And there will be CPU weekly. I'll explain that as well. Alliance, I am not currently in, so I will not be able to explain this. So this is my profile. Zachary 573, you will see this. Lifetime rank. Dog tags is the top thing with 5,557. I believe that's your place. Or maybe not. And if you see, I have total battles. Wow. I did pretty good, which surprises me. My attacks, I won 116 over 26. Defense 32 of 18. That ain't bad. Oh, I don't want that. Average opponent is going to be your difficulty. These are my available units. And I'll explain this more in detail. And each time you level up, there is something new. So I'm going to go through like the dog tags, gold. What does that mean to you? So you see the bar underneath my name, username, where it's about 18, or where it says 17 and it's like 3/4 full. That's your level up. Dog tags, I believe, is points. I believe. Your gold, that's for spending on premium stuff, which is how to get the shop. What is it? Oh wait, depot. Here we go. This is your shop. Ish. You got your elites. Oh, okay. Look at that. Card packs. These are interesting because you got your dynamite to destroy, to make a room. But there's going to be like rocks, boulders, like stuff that you don't need, and it's in the way. You want to get rid of them. This is your stuff that you need to get rid of them, your dynamite, whatever it depends you need. Alliance, again, I do not know because I'm not in. Attack card, I'll get into that a bit. Common perk, I'll get in that a bit. Actually, all of them I'll get in a bit. And that's the goal. That's your premium ones. Well, without paying real money. But the gold, you can earn. So here's probably the premium where you need real money from your own currency. If it loads. So, for example, you got the starter bundle, special force bundle, guns up, supplies, provisions, battle support, defense budget, and war chest. I don't usually buy that stuff because basically it's more fun to earn them. Because if you get that stuff, you'll pretty much lose interest and get bored because you cream everyone. You can also earn these. These are your XP doubles and quadruples, munitions quadruple and double and quadruple, bonus card bonus bundle, ultimate bonus bundle. I haven't seen and I do not know what that is. And there are descriptions right under the gold and munitions. So, jumping around, I'm not sure where I was going to start this anyways. What's here? Duh. Your customization. You get to customize your banner, which is kind of cool. And I already did. They get to choose your crest, the part on the top. I gotta pay for gold. So there's multiple choices. Here's your customize your army. This is pretty cool, I think, because you can add a hat, but you get special hats. For example, like these guys. You get the hunting cap, increased accuracy. Medic gets the ace of spades, +5 damage. For the grunt, I have reload speed. Grenade launcher, reload speed, kind of thing. Which is nice to use. You can color them differently, which I like. I feel like changing them up to myself. So I'm going to go with actually I'm going to keep it like that for now. Color packs. You can buy colors for your army guys. And this is your daily reward, daily rations. You randomly get one of these cards. It's going to be munitions, gold, and I'm not sure what the one with the purple question mark is myself. It says boost, card pack, and going back to what I was originally doing before gold was I was talking about the awesome munitions. There's 20,455. This is your currency. This is your currency, for example, to upgrade your HQ, to upgrade your fortifications, sniper towers, mortar, bunker, your tent, your sandbags, and yes, sandbags, your anti-air. And this is where you demolish. You can upgrade your walls. It's really cool and nice. And so I'm going to go to, I was there. This is your inventory. I don't remember how you get this crate myself, because I haven't played this in quite a bit myself. And nope, doesn't tell me there, but excuse me, you can only open this with gold or keys. Which when I look at, it's kind of like, okay. What sucks is you can only have one of these crates. You can't have more than one, or you have to scrap them. These are your perk cards, from accuracy to unstoppable. These cards go to your units to make them better, stronger, cheaper, whatever. These are your attack cards. This is only for when you're attacking. Because only when you attack is PvP. So what's nice about these cards are... What the heck is the lag? Anyways, there's Plague, which slows down your enemy 20%, health by 15, increase stagger. Stagger when you shoot or a mortar hits them, and that's like, whoa, like that dizzy moment. They kind of like look like they're kind of like dizzy and they're about to fall over kind of thing. This is your munitions. This is your currency that you can use different munitions, I will say. And I'll explain that when we do gameplay. But this is not to your current munitions. This is your attack munitions. Firebomb, paratroopers, rally flag. I'll explain these in gameplay as well. And what I don't understand is you have your resource cards, but it's kind of stupid that you don't have them anywhere else. Valor is important. And I'll explain that really soon. You got your missions. These missions are, I believe they are daily missions, I want to say. What sucks is you can only skip with gold, which kind of stinks in my opinion. This is going to be your units, barracks. You got your grunts, and they're pretty weak, which kind of sucks. You could probably see in the stats. What's nice is to get 5. That means like 2 seconds or it's probably 2 minutes, I'm guessing. If you don't know what health is, it's like HP to your character. Depending how many hits they can take, they will die if they reach 0. The accuracy is how good they shoot. Range is how far they shoot. Damage is how much damage they can give out. Fire rate is how many shots they can get in a minute, or whatever. Reload speed is how much time they can reload. These are your basic units, what you will start out with. This is your assault, which has less of a range, and I kind of feel like they do better with something else, which I will explain later. Grenade launchers. They are nice as well. Your medics, engineers, flamers, ranger, sniper, machine gunner, rocketeer, riot, and these are, I want to say, and the card packs they're talking about is in the PlayStation Store of this game. It's what you buy for your money. PvP rewards, I'm not positive what that means. So, I just remember to look at this myself. So, wow, they're pretty higher than I expected. So I could use them for defense. And I'll explain that later. I might do it. So, medals. These medals, are like your accomplishments with this unit. For example, specialist. Win 15 games with grunts spawning only. you have cooldown of 20%, 25% spawn cooldown. Basically, it's how many times they can spawn within a certain amount of time. Deploy 5,000 events across multiple battles, and the reward is 20% spawn cost. How much munitions you will spend. So 20% of 100. I'm just making a guess. 80. So it'd be 80 munitions. I'm guessing. Because 80, like 10 out of 10, divided by 2 is 8. So I'm guessing 80 munitions. Survivalist when 10 games with at least 25 grunts surviving, plus 20 health. 20% health. Accolades. And sorry, my throat's starting to begin to hurt. Earn 5,000 veterans of this unit. I'll explain that soon. And I have to look that up because I can't remember what that is. And there's medals for all of them. For all these units. I can't show you the restricted ones because I don't have them recruited. And then you have your perks. These are nice because you get your increased accuracy, which is the first two. And I'm going to the, actually let me just go over here. This is your increased accuracy, these two. This is increased damage. This is, increases experience to raise them to a veteran, and you're going to see like 3 stars, who I'll show you in a minute or later on. Fireproof is how they take less damage from fire, less. Let me make sure. Yep, it reduces the cost. These two. Poison resistance. This is rapid deployment, which is it decreases the time. It decreases the time with how much time they take to come out. Steady is less of a chance they will get staggered. Again, there's a description. Sometimes it's hard to read. And this is Unstoppable, which is pretty much you barrel right through, or you go through barbed wire with more faster. And there's ranks. There's 1, 2, and 3. You can upgrade them by combining cards. For example, once I get, you see that where it says a sign, there's a 2. When it becomes 3, I can push the triangle button or whatever button for use, upgrade. And it'll go become accuracy 2. Same thing for all of them. That's the max. Promote. This will promote, for example, these guys start at rank 1. Then it's rank 2, rank 3, and then they become a hero. Hero unlocks the 4th perk slot. So then they become, their appearance becomes different and they're stronger. And for my grunt, I have increased attack, increased fire rate, increased health, which it didn't do really much. Same thing with assault, except I'm guessing that's reload speed, the last one. Yep, fast reload. Your grenade launcher, excuse me, has is fireproof, rate of fire is increased, and their running speed. Medic has I can't remember the name. Steady, which is less of a chance they stagger. Deployment, speed, damage, and when you have... Sorry, I'm just kind of tired right now. And you have these special items, which are these hats. I think you get these hats through... I think you get them from rewards or something. I don't remember exactly what it is. It's been a long time, but I can't remember. That's it for your... Sorry. Units. Alliance, I do not know. Okay, explaining how to build your base. So, where that blue bar where it says build points, the 349 to 362. 362 is your maximum cap of how much stuff you can put out there. I currently have 349. What your object to do in this area is to protect your base, which is HQ. When you start out as level 1 of this base, your base size increases, which I think would end here. Basically, I would not be able to continue here. What? So sorry, I just got a notification that just confused me. Anyways, this would stop right here. This is your first upgrade to your HQ. And the second upgrade led me to here, if I remember right. And you have cards, whoops, you do have cards to defend your base, which are these. You get command cards, like training ground, increased tent, spawn, which is nice, legendary. HQ squad, you spawn 4 grunts, 2 assault, 4 grunts, 5 assault, and 1 medic, which is nice. For every 60 seconds you're currently in play. Last stand. It says be an extra firepower, similar to assault squad, to defend your HQ at the last line of defense. Basically, when all your defenses are destroyed, they'll come out. And the nice one is when I get to the second last stand, which is your, I want to say your right guy. You need lots. So it basically says, sorry, this is your second last line of defense is 1 riot trooper, which kind of sucks. It's not more. These are your veterans. If I remember right, they basically are, like you see the bronze icon, the 2 silver, 3 gold. 3 gold is the maximum. Bronze is where you start out first. I did have an assaulter, but he died in the an attack. That's where you lose them. You can get them to be veterans in all categories of units. In defense orders, you can have attack the enemy truck. That is your goal for attacking. For defending, sorry. Defending is to attack the enemy attack truck. Find cover, which I usually do, so they gain points or whatever. Defend HQ, pretty self-explanatory. And they have a nice, I can't think of the word. Nice stats for when they're veterans. You get the, I believe, the plus is health, plus damage 10%, 3 lives. I do not know what that means. 3 hard to me. Test base, which is nice, because if you feel like you need to check out your defenses, click that. And again, you just hover over your HQ. You can test your own base. And this is the screen for PvP unit cap. That basically means is how many attacking units you can send to your opponent's base at a time. 4,500 for the health of the base, damage 125, fire rate 2.78. Cost of the upgrade will be 160,000. Bit much. Okay, I'm going to explain the fortifications. This is your sniper tower. It's really nice because this picks off enemy troops. It has a range of 29, fire rate of 0.29, damage is 730, and health 240. Upgrade 83,500. You can move these. I'm not going to move them because I will forget where I put them. And this is going to be the upgrade. It upgrades and it will change appearances because this was not the original appearance. And like I said, this is good for afar. So you see that cone going towards the sandbags and towards the right of the screen to the bottom, sort of. That's their line of sight. Basically, that means is where they will shoot when an enemy comes in range. This is your mortar. I like this. So it currently fires 8 rockets. It's just level 13 is the max. And what is nice about this is it fires 8 rockets and it's your artillery, basically. It's called a mortar. Here's my other sniper tower. Here is a bunker. This is really nice to have when, again, defense. And you see a cone towards the sandbags. I have it for that's like a machine gun. They're firing enemy troops, and it's really nice to mow them down. These are your tents. I'm going to change this because I saw that I have more health, but less, like a 5% less. Actually, no, I'm going to keep them for now. This is your tent. These are your spawning defense force that will take cover at the sandbags. When they're full, they'll pretty much march on out. Here's your anti-air. These are special units. Well, special fortifications, I should say. These units will attack airborne attack cards, like your paratroopers, your fire bomber, your missile, whatever air only. This is your sandbags. It gives you cover. You can fire from them. So pretty much, I set up so they fire to the right. Another machine gun nest, basically. Your wall. This is really important to use, and it's very nice to use on hand. And I have it specifically like this, so I block off the enemy troops coming in from this side to come up from behind me, because that's where I'm weakest. So I'm forcing them to go this way. So immediately when they come in line of sight, they're immediately fire pond. And if I had no wall, there goes the machine gun nest. You're going to have the enemy or your attack zone will start in this area, or a little bit further maybe. and they'll come this way slowly. And there will be an attack truck. That's where mobile HQ would be. Your base power is how much power you have to defend your base. Now, going to war. Oh, and intel is this screen again. War. This is the main gameplay. I am going to do an example of an attack that I received today. And you see the 3 gold stars. That's basically, they didn't do nothing to me. So I'm going to play the replay video of how it was attacked. And I'll explain bit by bit. And these are rewards you got. I got 2002 munitions, 120 dog tags, 1 key, 2 attack cards, and then under that, 1 Valier. Oh, and a Valier is what increases the rank of your troops and promotes them. I forgot to mention that, and my bad. So let me take a drink quick. And if you haven't noticed, with my name and then like Egg Slam, Flow, whatever, you see those icons that has the PlayStation icons. That is where they were, that's their platform they're using. You'll see PC, Xbox, whatever. So, here's play-by-play. This is what my opponent used. He used assault, machine gun, sniper, a grenade launcher, and a ranger. And the duration is 2 minutes and 50 seconds. That's pretty fast, if you ask me. That truck is the attacker's mobile base. And you see them come out of the truck, and they have, I think, 25 units only to use. So they're coming down to the left. That's their munitions. That's the currency they have to use for their troops. So you're going to see that icon is decoy that basically has my attackers do defensive to attack that first. Missile is what will be shot at, and then there's machine guns destroyed. They're coming down. There's the sandbag. So my riflemen are shooting them. So here's a perfect example. Oh wait, that's not 179. That last one was focused fire, which focused ultra fire in one end. And what's nice with the gun, it just shoots and shoots and shoots and shoots. And there is your bombing range. That's the thing that's stopping me. And there's a mortar being shot. You have machine gun fire at them. So I think when pretty much if there's no troops left and you have your own defending troops are going to come very soon, they're still attacking the offender. So I believe after this round is another big boy, and that's what happens. They're forcing me to fire at my tank. Tear gas. It just stops them. It stops any mobile units, any infantry, don't do nothing. It doesn't affect your foundations. Okay, so here it is coming up. There's my rifleman, the riot super. So when there's medics, there's green icon, skins, they're men. So they're going to come back down. So they're going to come to the right. They're going to attack the truck. That's their main objective if you're defending. Doesn't take long. So boom. This is how defense works. I'm going to go to attack in the next part. This part will be the defense against CPU against multiple waves of enemies. And you can acquire rewards depending on what number you happen to hit. You see where it says next rewards, that is your score. And my next reward is 11,000, the next one after is 11,700, and the next one increases my build points, which I need to achieve 12,400 points. So this is against, defend yourself against AI horde. And this is what I'm going to show. So again, you're going to start on the left. The attackers are going to come to the right. I forgot. You can have the fence. So I'm going to place these vines. And I love the, that. I love the effects. Like a dismemberment sometimes. It's just rapidly good. There's a squad coming up to meet them, which I am going to tear gas the moment. And you see the score? That's the score I was telling you about. And that's the missions they're going to acquire each time I hit here. Like 400 and 350, and we're going to see that at the bottom left corner, where it says 768. So when it's 400, it'll be like 1,100 something. So I'm going to use the fireball. It pretty much comes in, bump, 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 and like a small fire. And you see, it just went to 1,468 with the munitions. And the right time what I just did is I used the tear gas so it stopped the Rocketeer from firing at my bunker. They used missiles on me, and that's what happens. More and more of the horrors coming. I have never reached 0 yet, and I do not know what that means. I do not know if that means game over, or that means, like, congrats, you beat it. And here is my firing squad, and I'm going to do another. So here's an example of the anti-air. There, see the paratrooper fight, anti-air destroyed. Came in to do nothing, which is nice. So, when it comes to, like, exactly right here, these are your veterans, and they're going to come in and pretty much wipe your butt. So what I do is set up the fence, so I set up landmines, and the sniper has a pretty good fire. It's going to do nothing right. And there's enemy fire. See, and there's going to be anti-air gun from the score. Boom, done. So it doesn't work. So, my fire squad is going to try Destiny. Just did. took out the, I'm not sure what that is. Took out the 2 snipers. Here's your right troopers coming. Your grunts, assault, rocketeer just got destroyed. And I'm not sure what that one is. I see a colonel. I'm doing pretty good for so I'm going to use here to defend myself here. Plus, defend myself the focus fire. With the first fire here. Ridicule, the circle and the cross. That is the effect of the able. That's where they're firing. I just require bombing. And I'll show you, I guess now. These bombs, these come in, a war to stop. Mostly I got munitions to increase my score. I am probably, oh shit. I forgot about the wall. I knew I forgot something. So, I goofed, because I forgot to put a wall there. I did this last night and I was pretty tired. So, this is going to be a perfect time to show you how to add defenses. And you got the gist of CPU horde defense. Oh, hurry up. Okay. This is, I'm going to add a wall. So basically, I used my right analog stick, because it tells you to enter base with the right analog stick. You move it around, you get to it. Click the X to build. So I'm going to go to a level 4 wall. I'm going to pull it out. I could have sworn I added it last night. So I'm going to find a way to make sure they don't enter here. So it's kind of like a little bit of a puzzle right now. And it's a little bit of a pain in the ass if you ask me. So the red means with the large rocks, it's interfering, it cannot in a valid location. Same thing, it hit the border. Blue means I have enough space still. So I'm going to try to get blue somewhere. And when it turns yellow, that's it, like that. This is an acceptable spot to add. So I'm going to add right there. And I'm deciding to put a second wall to make sure they don't come through. Because sometimes this one wall is not enough, and I've seen it before, which sucks. So, boom, done. So, I'm going to test it again, and when they destroy my bunker, I'm going to see if they come in that way again, or are they forced to go around. So this is take 2 of the CPU defend. Thirsty business. Okay, so they have 20 minutes to, I'm guessing, rack up points. That's my guess. So I'm going to add a mine here, here, and here. I want to do a bombing run, but I'm not sure if I should wait for the elites that have the 3 gold stars. Oh, great. Which I forgot to mention. If you have a mine that happens to be sitting there, your man will also take damage. I'm going to use here now. Just have rocket ship 6. So I use this right after rocket ship 5. Right, see where the rocket ship backfired just now. That's staggering. That's what that one card prevents. Okay, Siren Swap. I'll get that in their mind. I think I'm going to wait until the wave 5. I think actually, no, I'm going to do the bottom one first. Then. Looks like they are forced to not go around. Oh god. I got a decoy. I destroyed the paratroopers. And I want to explain what the decoy does. And that is a special, special defense. So I'm going to use it now. So they also attack the decoy. And what's nice is you have a attack decoy out. Whatever units are not destroyed will get damaged. They can get destroyed, which I pretty much just did. So, without further ado, I'm going to do a bombing run to attack them. I'm going to do a mission right here. Big dot coming down. Boom. And he's staggered. I'm going to do right there. It has to turn the green before it gets shut off. So there's two snipers. There's a sniper and I want to say grenadier. Don't know. So they're going to come down. Boom. Sniper took it out. Grenadier. Next thing. Same thing. Oh, and your sandbag can be destroyed. What happens when they're destroyed, unless they're in their long run? What happens when they're destroyed, they're forced to continue down the road, going towards the and I have my anti-air, and you see the one towards the rocks, where it looks like a mess. That is a destroyed sandbag. Small sandbag, sorry. And those things that are coming down in the middle of the screen, that's your mortars. Which are nice. And what's really nice is they do not have to do fire shots. And that's what tear gas does to your tank. It's immobilized. Never mind. Kidding me. A little fast to through. So that means I need to fix it. So they go to... They're forced to go that way. Dang. So pretty much what's left is those long sandbags. And another decoy. And it pretty much wipes them out. And I'm not sure what that does in the light. I'm going to do paratroopers are going to be insane. Destroy paratroopers again. I want to have them meet in the middle. Oh, never mind. Oh, a little late. Whoops. So like I said, this is late, because I have it pretty much they are screwed. I am now, because those guys are coming from the side. Never mind. Well, look at the missile. Boom. So pretty much I'm going to get wiped out now, because I had lost my anti-air. I'm going to quickly fix that wall so I make sure they don't come that way again. Which gets very annoying if you ask me. Now I'm going to have to figure out if I want. Oh, I just gotta be able. I'm just able to upgrade. I want to upgrade my anti-air, and it increases stats. So that means I'm going to do this one. Yeah, that won't work. I'm going to do it so it's angled and pretty much they can't get in that way. Yeah, that will work. So you kind of have to play around with it to figure out where it's good, where it's not, blah, blah, blah. So I'm guessing right about... Like I said, this is always the fun part. It's annoying if you ask me. So I'm gonna do this. Probably here would be best somewhere. Got 4 rounds until you get it right. Ooh, there it is. Something tells me I need to do this. Oh, and go with your gut instincts, because that will save you, trust me. If you feel like there's room to get in, there's room to get in. Damn. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to find another spot that I'm going to angle it so it goes that way, and another one that goes the other way. Wait, no, that won't work. How do I do this? What the hell? Boop, boop, boo. Ooh. That would be perfect right there, if I get it again. So it's just enough room, if I can get it again. Boom, right there would be perfect. I'm gonna move this wall again, so it's angled this way again, and try to find the best spot again. Oh, and in the next one I put up, the next YouTube, it's not going to be free. It's going to be either the PlayStation Plus store game that I recently got and I've been playing, or a game that I've already purchased some time ago. Actually, I'm going to put barbed wire instead. if it lets me. So I am... I feel like that's a good spot for it. I want to test that. I guess I'm going to test it out after I do the last segment of this. Never mind. I have to prepare my base, and at least I'll get to see if I did it right. Okay, this is Defense Horde CPU, but it's to a certain limit. And once you defeat, the top of the screen is going to say enemies. When that reaches 0, you won. And it's a perfect time to test out the wall. I'm going to do, I am going to do a decoy behind the and I'm just about going to do a bombing just as right there. And it does attack your own troops apparently, which sucks. So I'm just going to wait. So I'm going to allow it. So I got a almost two fire brigade. And that's focus fire, which is doing now. You can all that fire from the download. So pretty much did two damage. And in this one, do not. I don't think I want to lose. Oh, and it looks like I did force them to stay out. Yeah, I am not going to lose. Oh, I'm not going to destroy it. Okay, since I know now the wall does perfectly what I want, we can do the attack. The attack is different. Oh, and I forgot to mention there are traps, there's defensive units, offensive. Your offensive is what attacks. Defensive is what protects you, basically. Traps will be interesting. Decorations, I don't know. So, oh, and there's a tactical view, which just shows you all of where it fires. Where the dotted lines are is the mortars. All these are the shooting ranges. So back to war. Player versus player, also known as PvP. And it's, if it's PvE, it is usually called player versus computer, or otherwise known as environment, which I think is dumb if you ask me. Okay, now I set up my TAC troops. I'm going to set up my TAC cards. So what I want to do is probably, I'm going to do the plague. I want to bombard them with munitions. So I'm going to do that. This is what I meant about leveling up. Rewards is epic card pack. I would see increased units, unlock a unit, unlock assault cap. So like I said, there's PC player platform. So there's my truck. So I just lay down the law, so to speak, deploying troops. And you see the helmet with 25 of 25, that is your limit. And to the left where there was an arrow and there's 2,160, which is the munitions that you can spend on your attacking force. Which is the bottom for you. This is your Grenadier, this is your Medic, this is your Assault, that's +4, this is your Grunts, +5. These are your special colors. Because I am going to stand the bottom right to there. I'm going to have them do just a minute with this rally flag. Because I'm going to later evolve with more stuff. So I'm going to have these boys jack them to attack to get the real attack. So I'm going to shoot these two things. Bunker and defeat. And burn. Hopefully this one's good. Oh. Let's see. And that thing with the circle, that thin gray, that is the reward timer for attack on munitions. The next one will be a beach. And that's just for kill speed saves, basically when the salt goes red, it goes times 2. Times 3, times 45. I'm going to have this and focus fire here. And tear gas these guys. And I'm just about to pack these two. And when that light bar goes in green, right there I get one. So this is it for the exclamation. Oh, I forgot to mention this. Sometimes you get a veteran star just from this. You get 3 stars for, I believe, points of how many points or how much you destroyed the base. I got a crate, resource crate. I got attack unit +2 cap. Self-explanatory. An XP. Have a great night. I hope this works. I hope this helps you out. Next, I'm probably going to do a game called Mortal Shell. That is a PlayStation Plus game that every month they have usually 3 games you can download for free. If you're a PlayStation Plus member, you can get discounts on games, online multiplayer. You can get special DLC. Sometimes they're free, sometimes you have to buy them. It's worth getting a PlayStation Plus. You can talk to people. You can interact with people as you play. You can play multiplayer games. Sometimes it's required for PlayStation Plus users. Again, have a great night, and maybe I want to do Mortal Shell very soon tonight. If not, tomorrow. And maybe I am going to do a game called, it's another PSN, which was, I believe, last month's game that you can download for free, which is called, I have to look at the name. Deep Rocks Galactic. It's really cool, actually. It reminds me of Rock Readers. So have a great night, and see you on the flip side.